everyone, welcome to the second episode of Movie Monster. As usual, Tori is here with me, guys, and she will be helping me to review the movies. If I forget some details about the movies, maybe days and whatever, she will help me. She will whisper it to my ear. So let's see how it goes, Tori, huh? Okay, oh, you're sleepy today. Come on. All right, so here is the first movie. This is called Suspect Device. I have seen this movie in a local op shop, and I was wondering what is it about. And I just checked it on YouTube and seen the trailers, and then I grabbed it because it's kind of interesting movie, and it is a TV movie. And I'll tell you some tiny details about the movie. I'll just talk about the opening scenes. So this guy here you see on the cover art, this handsome one, he is working in an office, and the office is working for CIA. I really couldn't understand what they are making, what they are doing for CIA, but the office is working for CIA anyway, all right? One day he's going to the office and he's opening his computer and he sees a file which shouldn't be there, and the title is Suspect Device, and he's bringing it to his colleague or to his boss. I don't know who he is, but he said, look, I've seen this, but I don't know what this is. What is it? And he's also checking the file, and he says, never mind, don't worry, just keep doing your job. And he's going back to his office, and suddenly some men coming into the office with guns and shooting everyone inside. Oh my goodness. And he's running away outside. Somehow he's escaping. But this guy knows that he's running out, and they're following him and trying to kill him, and he can't understand what's going on. And then that moment, the movie starts. Suspect Device. I won't tell you any more details, just the opening scene. So there is a file, an unknown file in his computer, and I believe it is important for some people, and he or some other people who are working in the office, they shouldn't see that, I guess. And they're trying to kill them all. And then the movie starts, as I say. So this is kind of an action movie, and it is a television movie, as I said before. I believe it doesn't have a lot of points in International Movie Database or something like websites like that, but who cares? We're movie monsters. Look, as I promised you guys, I will review the unknown movies for the general audience. So this is one of them, I guess. Who knows about the Suspect Device? I know, and now you know too. So just give it a try, okay? This television movie is a nice one from 90s. Hopefully you're gonna like it as I did, all right? Okay, now we are going to Australia or America. I think both. This is The Punisher from 80s. Look at this guy, Dolph Lundgren. Here's the cool, tough guy. Okay. This movie was made by Americans and Australians both, so it's kind of American-Australian movie. That's interesting that Australians were interested in making a Marvel Comics movie. But the result is awesome. And as you will remember, we have seen two Punisher movies in 2000s. The first one was, if I remember well, it was 2003, I guess. The guy who plays Punisher there, he was all right. The movie was really good, and the thing was, he was kind of good man. He wasn't fitting to the Punisher character, okay? By the way, John Travolta was playing the villain there at that movie. And he was playing it very well. That was a cool movie. However, the guy wasn't fitting to the Punisher character, so Anyways, but then they shoot another one. They shoot another one, and the second one was better. He was really mean. He was a tough guy. I really like that one. And this is from 80s, 30 years ago. Oh my God, maybe 35. Okay, so Dolph Lundgren have made a good job here. It's a very good action movie, and it is pure 80s. You know, everything is pure 80s in this movie. And when you see the movie, you feel like you're still in 80s. It is a beautiful action movie, The Punisher. Look, this Punisher guy is, as I mentioned before, he's a Marvel Comics character. But however, now we have a massive Marvel Universe movies, okay? But they're not putting him in. I don't know why he's not there. I mean, he could fight with Thanos. He's a mean guy, you know? But he's somehow always out and he is in the shadows. They're making some standalone movies for him. This is, if I'm not making a mistake, this is the first standalone Punisher movie. And if you never seen it before, you should give a try to it. And I believe you should have it in your collection. VHS tape, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you can find, you should have it because it's a classic and Dolph Lundgren is so cool. Okay, The Punisher. It is R-rated, restricted to 18 and over. Black label. That's cool. All right. So, but what have I said you? I will talk about the low budget movies in this YouTube channel, right? I promised that because any movie is precious to me, okay? Because I'm a movie monster and this is one of them. This is Werewolves, sorry. This is a low budget movie and it is not for general audience. General audience might get bored when they're watching this, but if you are a movie monster, you're gonna like it, as I did, okay? So what is this about? Let's talk about the opening scene again, and I won't give you spoilers as usual. So who are these ladies? Actually, these ladies were in the United States Army. They were soldiers. So in the beginning of the movie, there are soldiers in the Middle East. They didn't mention which country it is, but it is a desert. So it is Middle East, I guess, okay? And there are men soldiers, women soldiers, and they're going for an operation to a village. And then when they arrive there, they see that the people who live in the village, they're acting weird. And at the end, they're attacking to the soldiers. And when you see the people, it feels like, wait a minute, are they vampires? They can't be because it's daytime. Are they daywalkers? They might be. Are they werewolves? Yeah, they might be. Are they zombies? No, because they don't have rotten bodies. They just look like normal people. But the way that they're looking to the soldiers like monsters, okay? So they're attacking to these people and they beat them, which means that they will become werewolves. And all these soldiers are becoming werewolves, men and women. And they're going back to the United States after they finish their service in the army. Did I tell you everything about the movie now? No. This is just the start of the movie. The movie is all about what they are doing when they're not in the army anymore, when they're going back to home. So, yeah, it's a low budget movie and it's not even a TV movie, I guess. It's a DVD movie. I really liked it a lot because I'm a movie monster. Maybe you should give it a try. I don't know if you want to have it in your collection, but just watch it first. And if you like it, as I did, maybe you can buy it, okay? Werewolves! Soldiers are becoming werewolf and they're going back to home, and let's see what's going on there. All right. So that was the third movie of the Movie Monster episode 2. Now I will talk about a movie which means a lot to me. But before that, I want to talk about a writer. Okay, who is that writer? Charles Bukowski. Oh, he's my idol. He's a funny man. He's a mean man. He's a cool man. He's probably, most of you guys know Charles Bukowski. He's an American writer. And he gave me a lot of inspiration in this life. Look, when I was a student in university, when I was 18 years old, I guess, or 19 years old, the life was so different. And there were a lot of questions in my mind about life. The question about everything. Why this is happening? Why that is happening? So, and that day is when I was looking for a path in my life. I've seen a book of this guy, Charles Bukowski, and when I read it, he changed my life, and he really helped me to find a path in my life. So if you don't know him, maybe you will ask him, oh my God, what is it about this guy? So actually this guy is a drunk, mean person, okay? He's staying in the hotels, cheap hotels. He's writing some books there. He's trying to be a famous writer, and his life is miserable actually. So maybe you can ask right now, oh my God, this kind of a guy give you an inspiration for your life? You draw your path on this guy's life? No. Actually, the thing with, interesting thing with Charles Bukowski is his books are really helping you to understand what you should do in this life and what you shouldn't do in this life. It's kind of dangerous actually. If you understand the books, if you take the books in the wrong way, you might become Charles Bukowski. But if you are clever enough to understand what's going on there, then you will take the lesson from the books and you will keep going in your life with that lesson. So it is kind of having lessons, life lessons, without living the life, okay? So his books are really useful. Why I'm telling you this? Because the movie is about him. Barfly. Look, this movie is awesome, guys. This is a part of his life, Charles Bukowski's life, okay? A little short period of his life. When he was a young man, when he was drinking a lot, and when he was staying in the cheap hotels, doing any job that he could find, and trying to be a famous writer. Maybe he wasn't trying to be a famous writer, he was just trying to be a writer, but at the end he became one. So here Mickey Rourke is playing the Charles Bukowski role, and he's doing a perfect job here. When you see him on the screen, you feel like, oh my God, is this the real Charles? Or you know, he's really playing it good. And Charles Bukowski is in the movie, by the way. He is making a cameo in the movie. When this guy is talking to this lady here at the bar, he was at the background, he's drinking a beer and smiling. And yeah, it's a nice cameo actually. If you know that he's Charles Bukowski, it makes you smile, okay? And the movie is awesome. Look, this guy is going to the bar every day because there's nothing else to do. He's drinking and he's fighting to the bartender. And bartender is Frank Stallone, big brother of Sylvester Stallone. They really look like each other, especially when they were young. And when you're looking at him, you kind of see Sylvester Stallone sometimes, and they're fighting a lot in the movie, and watching them fighting, it's really fun. It's really Funny. So look, this DVD, by the way, it's very precious for me because I have discovered Charles Bukowski at the end of 90s. I think it was 1998, and I started to search for this movie immediately in the op shops and video stores, and I couldn't find it. Somehow I couldn't find it, and it took a lot of time to have this in my collection, guys. I guess it is maybe more than 20 years. I found this DVD in a op shop in 2017. Oh my god. But finally I did it. It is in my collection, and soon there will be a Blu-ray version, by the way. You can check it out on internet. But this one is good too. I mean, it has a good resolution, even on a giant LCD TV. When you're watching it, it gives a good result. Barfly, story of Charles Bukowski. I recommend this movie to you guys. I recommend you books of Charles Bukowski, but I don't recommend you Charles Bukowski himself, because he's a mean guy. He is in trouble all the time, and he's a drunk guy. So that's all about him. Yes, Barfly. All right. Oh my god, it's 4 movies. Now, here is the 5th movie. A black and white cult movie. Akira Kurosawa collection movie, Seven Samurai. This is an awesome classic. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have seen this movie, because who is watching this YouTube channel? Of course, the people who are interested, really, really interested in the movie. So I believe most of you guys know it. If you don't know, now you know it, okay? This Seven Samurai is... Okay, I'll tell you the story, the beginning of the movie. It's all about, there is a village, and in that village there are poor people are living. But some guys are coming to this village time to time, and they're taking everything they have, and they're starving. They're poor, they don't have money, they just have less food, but these mean people are coming there and they're taking all their food, and it is so bad. So one of them says, maybe we should get some help, okay? And the other says, what are we gonna do? He says, we can hire a samurai. And the other says, we don't have the money, how are we gonna do that? But they're starting to search for a samurai who's gonna help them to get rid of these mean guys. And they're talking to the samurais. Most of them say, come on, because they don't wanna spend their time doing a job without a payment. Without get paid. So, but one day, this guy, I guess that one, he says, yes, I will help you, but I can't do it by myself. And he's creating a team to fight these mean guys, and this is Seven Samurai. So this is the fight between, or a war between, Seven Samurai and that villains who are threatening that poor village. And the story is awesome. The way they shoot the movie is really, really nice. And whenever you watch this movie, you feel like, oh my god, they have done a great job. That's why it's a classic. Look at that. Akira Kurosawa collection. It's a part of a collection. It is an Eastern movie, a classic movie. If you have never seen it before, you should give this a massive try, okay? Seven Samurai. So this is the fifth and the last movie of the episode 2. However, as I told you before, I have a bonus. What is that bonus? There we go. The Magnificent Seven. What's the connection between these two movies? This one was inspired by Seven Samurai. That's why it's called The Magnificent Seven. So the difference between these two movies is this is Eastern movie, this is Western movie. East, West. But this was inspired, and it was also mentioned in the start of the movie. They said this movie was inspired by Seven Samurai, which is really cool. And you're watching the same story with cowboys, but not samurais. So you can consider this as a bonus disc of this episode, all right? I recommend both of these movies to you. Seven Samurai, The Magnificent Seven. All right. So these were the movies for episode 2. I hope you liked the selections. If you like them all, you can give it a try. If you know them, you can also give the second chance to these movies. You can watch them again after watching this episode. So I will finish the second episode of the Movie Monster here. Hopefully we're gonna see each other in the third episode. So stay cool, watch movies. See you guys.